Hey everybody, we are back again, and we're about to ding level 27, so I wanted to catch it on video. I wasn't planning on making a video, but this seems like a cool little spot here. We're in a raid for the Gauntlets, and we're killing alligators at the camp here. Now these alligators are indifferent, they are not KOS, so this is a safe place to actually camp out or to go link dead. You know, in case I need to go link dead. I made an adjustment to my camera on OBS. I made it zoom in a little bit on my face. Looks like I need to adjust it more because my face is a bit off center, but I guess I could fix that by moving the computer. There we go. So I hope that's better. More facial expressions, less of my unshapely body. Uh-oh, where's my cursor? Why is it not live? Oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Sometimes my USB, my USB is a little janky with probably the mouse's USB, I hope. I hope it's not the port on the computer because that's a little more permanent. But here, I made too much. I gotta readjust some stuff so I can move the computer over a bit more. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh, kids are getting angry. It's Sunday night. It's not Saturday night, so they only get to play or watch TV for 30 minutes. I really wish we had watched something together, but they're really into this series that they've been watching. You know, when you're into a series, that's all you want to watch. So I'm not going to force them to watch Brave Little Toaster with me. That's next on the list. By the way, if you guys have any favorite movies you think it would be good to watch with my kids, please drop them in the comments. I did one of my personal favorites, The Labyrinth, you know, with David Bowie. God, I love that movie. And we've done a few others. We did some Harry Potters, like the first 3 Harry Potter movies, and they really like them. They're so excited, but I feel like they're still a bit young to really understand what's going on. So I kind of think I popped that one a little too early, but hey, it's all right. We still got Star Wars on the back burner. Like I said, A Brave Little Toaster. We've watched a few others. I can't remember them all. So, you know, if you have an idea, shoot it my way. I think we've watched Lion King, and I have The Sandlot ready to go, but I think they're also still a little young for that to really enjoy it, you know. So yeah, we're at 98% here. We had a lot of kills there for a second. It's just one after the other, but now everything's down. Here comes the second steel golem that that this raid has killed since I've joined it. We're a bit way down on the list, and we might not be able to actually get our gloves on this particular raid. Like when the kids have to stop watching TV, it's probably best for Daddy to stop playing video games, unfortunately. But I can camp out here, and when I come back on, I'll be here. Hopefully there's a raid. I'm not so concerned about the gauntlets, to be honest. It was just seemed like an opportunity of the moment kind of thing. See here, I got his aggro with a flame lick, and he's beating the crap out of me. He resisted it anyway, so it was kind of a useless gesture. There we go. Someone finally was able to steal aggro from me. A single flame lick. Uh-oh. This is looking more and more like a potential disconnect. Oh no, I just accidentally hit Q and turned off my attack. That's all it was. Okay. So, as you can see, he looks quite an awful lot like the golems you'd see in the hole, right? Just metallic instead of stony. Stony. I said stony. Let me throw an ignite for fun. See if it lands. Nope, resisted. He might even be like completely magic resistance. Or he's just so high that I'm unable to land anything on him. But you think even just with, no matter how high he is, you think with some RNG something would land if it's possible to land anything. But yeah, he's resisted everything I've tried so far. But that's fine. We'll just melee him down. Next person gets their gloves. His respawn timer is 8 minutes, they're telling me. And I think I'm like 7th or 8th on the list. Kids are going to turn off the TV in just a few minutes. Now we'll see if I get Raven Scale gloves. Those are actually even better, but they're rogue only. Oh, shoot. Oh. So no gauntlets on that one. I thought it was like 100%, but apparently it's not. And now the alligator slaughtering comes back. And I think on this round of alligators, yeah, we just hit 99%. And they're going to come fast. It's going to be chain kills for a while now. We're probably going to get the ding any second now. Let me hide corpse. It gets a little hard to target. Okay. Gauntlet loot order. Bell, 3. Valenia, Goodwin / Toxic. What does that mean? I think that means it's one character, but they're hopping back and forth. Cavalier, Grobbery, Grob, Marrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are 9th on the list. 9th. So I decided not to even roll on those rogue gauntlets. Like maybe I should have rolled on them and tried to sell them. Seems like everybody else is rolling on it, so I probably should have, but whatever. We're not going to get the ding on this kill. It'll probably take a few more. We are getting raid experience, so it's not like we're getting a % per kill. Even in a group, that'd be pretty awesome. Looks a couple more gators off in this direction. These ones seem like a lower level, so when the time comes, I want to see if they social. They do not social. So if I do camp out here and I come back on and there is, you know, nobody here, I could probably still... solo here, killing these gators, right? I have Panic Animal, actually. I'm not sure if I've scribed it yet. I think I did. Did I scribe it? Panic Animal, let me see. I forgot to scribe it. Let me do that before I forget and lose the spell. There we go. Hopefully the raid doesn't mind that I'm scribing a spell. Look, it is scribing a bit faster than I remember, so something's affecting the scribe power. So I could snare and fear kite these alligators down here. This would be a pretty cool little strategy, and they don't seem to social. Here we got a couple other players killing gators. Ding! I did not hear the ding, did you guys? But we are now level 27. All right. Ding 27. Now it is Sunday. I have some extra work planned out for myself. I had teacher training last week, and it just made me realize how much more I could be doing. Like, I'm a pretty decent teacher, but I am a bit behind on prep and materials compared to the other teachers at our campus. You know, the bar they have here is pretty high compared to other schools, but that's a good thing. You know, you should be trying to do your job the best you can. And so there's a lot of extra things I should prepare for my classroom and for some of my classes. So I'm just going to have to put in some extra office time. It's going to mean less nap time. So I'm going to have to make up for that extra sleep by going to bed a bit earlier sometimes. And tonight would be a work night. But also, Sunday's an Xbox night usually. I'm still debating whether to really try to push hard for the legacies. Maybe I don't have to push that hard. If I can chill here and get like, yeah, I could do like an hour-and-a-half session to hop in a group here and probably get, you know, 40, 50 XP each time I do that. You know, if I do that even just twice, I could get a level a week just doing that twice a week, right? So we're still going to go for it. We already got a good portion of the Rubicite set. Alright, so the kids are getting yelled at to turn off the TV. It's only 7:40. But we should probably play a game together or something. So I think I'm going to log for now. Pause this video, and we'll see where we're at when we log back on and see if the raid's still going. and whatnot. Catch up with you soon. Hey guys, so we're back in the same raid, but back at the bottom of the list. Kids have just gone down, and it's a little earlier than usual on Sunday night. We went out today. They didn't take a nap, so I think my wife decided they should go to bed a little earlier to compensate for the lack of a nap, which works for us. My friend whom I usually play Xbox with will not be on probably for like another hour at least, potentially an hour and a half. So that'll give us definitely enough time to get our Rubicite Gauntlets here, at least. And maybe grind out some more XP. XP is not horrible on this raid, but it's not great either. I'm pretty sure it was better doing what you saw in my previous video, but we are getting decent XP while we work on getting these gauntlets. So it is nice, it is nice. Let's see, loot list: Toxic, Cavalier, Grobbery, Grobrub, Toro, Marrow. So before we were 9th, now we are 6th. So we have made progress, but the raid is smaller. Still got a Necro soloing over here. See, look, this gator is white, blue. You know, this is a good little alley for me to be soloing in. And now that I've discovered that, I remember hearing about it. Somebody mentioning it way back in the day. Oh no, or was it? It was years ago, but I think it was on the first TLP I tried, which I don't even remember the name of, to be honest. They mentioned the alligators here. Great XP, don't social. Perfect for fear kiting. But I only vaguely remember it. I was a cleric, so it wasn't much news for me. I vaguely remember coming down to try it. Did I try it on my ranger way back in the day? I might have. But my memory from that period is so bad. So we're stealing aggro a lot, and even when I don't cast anything at all, and I realize it's because of my offhand Obsidian Shard, which has a Obsidian Shatter proc, and I got it for extra damage. It does like 30 damage on the proc, and it does an AC debuff. But apparently this raid is telling me that its actual purpose is for getting aggro, so that would be why I'm stealing aggro from Sluggerface over here. I'm not taunting, just attacking and kicking. I'm not even attacking that effectively, to be honest. Here, I tried to taunt this alligator. There we go, I think I got him on me. It's the enchanter's pet, so if I can keep him on me. There we go. You're welcome. Yeah, when the mez breaks, I try to run over and taunt. Help get it off of the enchanter so he can get it back under control. Now let's see. Looks like we got everything down. We're just waiting for the name to spawn again. So I'm gonna flip it back on when maybe after a couple more kills, maybe on our kill of the golem. Make this a short one. Why not? Do a short installment. There's not much to see here, not much for me to say. Classic, I watched Classic's video. Here we go. I watched Classic's video, and he got Mana Stone, and I think he got the guys. I assume he did. I don't remember if I saw it. I don't think did I finish the video? I might need to go back and finish it. I think I did finish it. Huh. Why do I not remember him getting the guys? Maybe he hadn't gotten it yet? Anyway, I did see him get the Mana Stone and the Evil Eye Bag. And that was cool. He's now, I think, 31. And who knows, now he could be 32. But, you know, that's still within range for us to do the sisters together. He says he likes to do the sisters until, like, 35. And, yeah, he probably doesn't... He's far from needing me at that point. I would just be an XP leech. But we can add more sisters. I will lose more faction, but maybe I'm okay with that. It's fun to play with him, and that money will be key. I don't think I have much money at the moment, because I did use a lot of it for my fletching. I leveled up fletching a bit. I would buy the ingredients, fletch, and sell all the arrows, try to get some of that money back, but still, I think I used a good chunk of it, probably not too much. Next up is, I'm too squishy as a tank, so I got this clawed knuckle ring, which gives plus 20 HP, but my other ring is a silver amber ring, 2 strength, and these earrings are 2 stamina. I think I want to get some straight HP rings, like the 45 ones. If I get 2 of those, that'll bump me up another 70, 75 HP. And that's excellent for tanking, but it's also going to be really good for soloing. Since I do rely heavily on Bind Wound, the higher my max HP is, the higher my 50% HP is. Therefore, the more Bind Wound I'm going to be able to squeeze in, and the more it makes it more possible to potentially not even have to heal myself if I'm fighting the correct level monsters. And it can just purely heal myself with Bind Wound. The extra HP makes it less risky. You know, when you got low HP, 50% is less than when you got high HP. So if 50% is high enough for me to solo a mob and still have 25-30% HP consistently, then we can just not even worry about getting our HP any higher than 50. Mana can be reserved solely for flame licks and ignites, and that'll speed things up. Snares, etc. As it is now, I end up having to chain heal myself, you know, from 50 to 65, 70%. And even if I do have to chain heal myself a little bit, perhaps it'll be less. You know, I can chain heal just to 60%. So the extra HP will probably really shine there. I mean, as far as tanking, it will be nice for the cleric. It'll give the cleric some breathing room. Right, as it is now, especially at my level, my HP can fly down pretty quick, so it'd be nicer to give more cushion. And also, perhaps reduce the chance of me eating to death, right? Snare resisted. Okay. So we're at 9%. I think we were at 7 when I started this little rant. So we're doing okay XP-wise. Just keep grinding it out here. We should end up at like 20-25% experience and some Rubicite Gauntlets. Tox, Cavalier, Grobrub, Toro, Marrow. Good. We're killing the pet. Enchanter is leaving. It's going to be a drop in DPS. But this guy's conning blue to me, so it won't be a huge drop. Alright, I'll catch you on the next steel golem. Apparently, randomly, Raven Scale gloves also drop here. They are rogue only. And it looks like if I were an elf or a barbarian rogue or a dwarf rogue, I would be able to wear them. They got good AC, as good as the Rubicite. You also get 1 strength and 1 dex and some SV magic. It's really unfortunate we don't get to use those too. Those would be nice. But it is how it is. I think the next poll should be the named. I believe we just finished clearing out the gators. I'm at 10% XP. And next will be the golem. Okay, we got another golem. Adjusted the camera a bit. Want to get my beautiful face a little bigger for you. I'm trying to account for when I lean in and stuff. It's about as good as it's gonna get, I think. It's a little cold over here, and I just cut my hair today, so putting a beanie on. So the raid is a bit smaller. It's taken longer to kill the steel golem. I hope the cleric's okay on mana. It seems fine for the most part, but this golem really hates sitters. So whenever somebody sits, you'll see him run on over there and give him a good whack. And he seems to bounce around a lot every time we're fighting him. He's resisted everything we've thrown at him so far. He's about to run though, so I'm going to try another Ignite. He's probably going to steal aggro. He resisted it again. And I didn't get aggro, that's good. Every time prior when I've cast that on him, I've stolen aggro. Oh, it looks like he wants to fight it out. We're not exactly crushing it, but we're not doing nothing. There's our proc. Again, didn't steal aggro. He runs at 10% on this fight. I wonder if that's always the case. So I'm contemplating what my next character is going to be, because I think I might take a break on the Ranger. I'd like to get the lower level experience going again. I'm tempted to do another Sendrith. That's always a go-to. But I'm also tempted to do a Necro. I'm tempted to continue on my Enchanter that I already started. She's level 9, Dark Elf. And I'm semi-thinking about trying out a Wizard. I would love to do somebody that can port, and I think I'd rather do Wizard than Druid. It's more my playstyle. I've tried Druid before. I've got like a 16 Druid on P99, and it's really cool, all the stuff they can do, but there's just something about the Druid I'm not liking so far. Again, only 16, so a lot of what the Druid could do hasn't kicked in yet. And I'm sure being able to charm animals is really fun. I love charming. It's one of the reasons my first character here was an Enchanter. But it's just the Wizard, the idea of having huge nukes and being able to port, being able to finally offer a service. I mean, I guess the Cleric's got reses, which is definitely a service, but being able to port would be kind of cool. And the whole, huge nuke kind of thing, it kind of goes alongside with the soloing that I'm used to with Sendrith, my Cleric, where you got so much mana and you got to nuke the mob down. But I don't know if or when Wizards get root, and on this server, nukes break root at a much higher rate than on P99. It's almost guaranteed if you nuke a mob that's rooted, it's at least more than 50%. You're gonna break root. So things will be very different I might just do Cleric because things are gonna be so different with the heal aggro. I kind of want to experience the more difficult heal aggro. It really makes you think about when you're going to heal, when you're going to sit. Makes it a bit harder. Makes the Mana Stone much more, I don't want to say a necessity, but much more of utility, because you can regain some mana without sitting, right? So I don't know, because between Cleric, Wizard, Necro, and Enchanter, that's quite the list. At least I've got it narrowed down to 4. I've also never done a rogue, but I don't want to do a pure melee. I just don't. And I might go with the Necro or the Enchanter, because I'm thinking I might want to wait on the Cleric to get... Well, I should probably wait on the Necro for Kunark, so I can do an Ixar. But I also wanted to wait for Kunark on the Cleric so I can go do Kern's Tower. That was great experience, great loot. You can get some decent gear. Although I'm gonna this set of Bandit will go to the Cleric if I start him. I probably should, considering that that's like my staple. I've kind of made a bit of a name for myself amongst like the 300 viewers I have as Sendrith the Cleric. I feel like Sendrith should be in Quarm, because I think Quarm's gonna be my retirement server. This is going to be like the long haul. As long as the server lasts, I think this is it for me. This server. For life. For life. Till death do us part. And I hope I die first. And I don't mean I hope I die early. I mean like I hope the server lasts and doesn't get given up on, or who knows what could happen, right? Could lose almost all of its player base. The people who are running the server could shut it down, give up on the project. I'm hoping it's like P99, that they keep it going for a good while. Uh-oh, action stopped. And to test my connection, I tried to cast. To no avail. I think we've just disconnected. If that's the case, it might be time to switch to the hotspot. I better do that. Let's see. Yeah, I can feel pretty certain all the other players have disappeared. You have been disconnected. I love that nuke sound. Alright, time to switch to the hotspot, I guess. It was running pretty good there for a while. I think it is a matter of congestion. Alright, so we finally got back on. It took a while. We couldn't pull up the server list for a while. For some reason. I'm on the mobile hotspot now, so hopefully that's a little more... It seems even better than last time. Like, it seems really smooth, whereas last time I had some lag. But hopefully it's at least consistent enough to not get disconnected. And we came back right in time for another steel golem kill. I don't know where we are on the list. It looks like we're 4th now. We're 4th. And he doesn't always drop the gauntlets. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I hope we get lucky, because I don't feel like playing so much tonight, considering the session I just had last night. Let's see if he drops them here. Alright, down he goes. Grobbery. Woot! Congrats! That puts us 3rd on the list. Alright, back to some XP. I'll fire this. I'll open up the video again on the next kill of the golem. Oh, I lied. Actually, I forgot that this wasn't on the video. I played a bit after I finished the last video in the same session. I just kept going for a bit, and I got Rubicite pauldrons, which give me +5 strength. Really key for me. I've been getting encumbered all the time. So now we got our strength up to 86. We've got dex up by 5. That brings it up to 94. We're also getting 5 agility from the cloak. As you can see, our agility with the feel like cat buff is at 150. So it's our shining glory stat. Let me just snare this guy. I don't know how he's getting so far away. So, yeah, I'm really kind of happy to have picked up the Rubicite because they add the stats. The gloves apparently do not, so that's how it is, I guess. Don't know why I'm eager to get them, but I think they'll at least be visible, so that's good. Alright, Golem's back. Fingers crossed. We get gloves. And then we're just 2 golems out from having our own set. Even though I couldn't care less about the gloves. They have no stats. I tried to steal aggro because it looked like the enchanter there picked it up, but I was unsuccessful. We're doing some decent damage to this golem, actually. Look at that. We landed quite a few hits for a while there, and then as soon as I say it, we stop. We just keep missing and missing. Wow. Someone was able to slow this guy. I'm tempted to try to cast on him to see if I could just land something, but it grabs aggro hardcore, and I don't think the raid really appreciates it. A level 27 ranger grabbing aggro on the level 35 named mob in the raid. Especially the cleric. I don't think the cleric appreciates that. Alright, he's about to run. I'm going to try to throw a snare. Resisted. That was worth a shot. I see Cav, Godwin, Grobbery, Talk Slugger, and now Grob. Okay, so Mez Membler's a shitload here. Good to know. Alright. They dropped. So let's see the updated list. Toru, Marrow. Toru, Marrow. So we're just 2 golems out, assuming they drop. Probably 3 by, odds. Okay, another steel golem incoming. right now. Here he is. Guess we're fighting him over here. Supposedly, probably to help with aggro problems. Let's see how we do damage-wise. We've done 17 damage, another 7, 24. Oh, there we go. Double hit. 38. Alright, so next is Toru. Look at that. Let's try to help get aggro here. He seems to be after the casters. Okay, tank got it back. Oh, I got it now, thanks to my obsidian shard proc. It's good, I could use some level ups on parry and defense. And I don't think I'm gonna die. I am in the clerics group of this raid. There's another obsidian shard proc. He's definitely gonna be angry at us for a while, I bet. There we go, someone was able to take aggro for a second. There we go. Now I know my face is blocking a couple of the windows that I have on my UI, and one of those windows I believe is the one that shows what just got looted, so I'll have to remember that you can't see that, but I'm watching here. Let's see how it goes. Toru got... Uh-oh. Looks like they got nothing. Oh, Golem Metal Wand. Okay. Like I said, the odds were we were going to have to kill an extra one at least. So we're still a couple out. Sigh. Anyway, tune you back in for the next kill. Alright, fingers crossed. This guy drops the gauntlets and then the next guy does, and we're done. But XP has been good, we're at 23%. You know, we dinged here tonight, so means we've gotten about almost 30%. Not as good as it would be in just a 6-player group, you know, at a camp, but close enough. It's a slow going. I wonder how much HP this guy has. You can't see it, but I can see the damage my group is doing, and it's just numbers flying by. Not for me, obviously. I get the occasional good hit. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see what happens here. Ding! She got him. Congrats. Alright, we are next. Exciting stuff. Alright. Hopefully this steel golem's got my gauntlets on him. And then I'll stay for one more, because there's one more person on the list, and then I'll be done for the evening. We're doing decent damage on this guy this time around. Let's get around to behind. I'm still not sure this is true, but people keep telling me there's less chance of defensive capabilities kicking in from behind. I guess it probably is true for like things like parry and dodge. Perhaps you can't dodge from attacks from behind, you can't parry attacks from behind, but I don't know if there's like any higher chance of landing the hit, say, just in terms of just raw AC or whatnot. I think it only affects those abilities like dodge and parry, but if anybody knows or for sure, or even just has another theory, you know, feel free to share it. Why am I not attacking? There we go. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on, baby. Give me some red hands. Where you going, Steely? Steely Dan? Get out of the wall, man. Give me the kill blow. Oh, it's the pet. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh, golem metal wand. No. We might not have enough to kill the golem. Who else here needs it? I still do. Oh, that breaks my heart. Random 0222. Oh, I think I might have won the wand. Whoop-de-doo. Looks like I did. Anyway, we gotta wait at least one more golem. Alright, fingers crossed we get it this time. Fingers crossed. A steel golem is on the way. I'm tracking him. He's straight ahead. There he is. Get in there. Kick him. 22 damage. 25 damage. Ooh, 35. 43 damage. 45, 55, 60 damage. We've done 60 damage thus far. 64, 68. I'm keeping track as best I can. 88, 90. We've done 90 damage thus far. 93. Oh gosh. 93 plus. Oh, okay, it's my brain is fizzling. Brain is fizzling. I give up. I'm no Sheldon. Or young Sheldon. I'm old. Old, not Sheldon. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm too funny. I'm too funny for my own good. I just found out that my attack buff is an evocation spell. I didn't know there were evocation spell line buffs. I thought they were all just nukes and stuff. But that's cool. We only got him halfway down. This guy is beefy. Let's try to get some cool action shots. Oh, big kick. Yeah, that's right, Steel Golem. There's no escape for you. Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Get out of my hands, you stupid vegetables. Oh. Yes! We've got the Rubicite Gauntlets. Okay, my little music interlude there is over. We did it, you guys. We got the gauntlets. Wood sauce all over that. Let's put them on. I should have put them on before I did my dance. I was too excited to even put them on. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, baby. When did I go sell? Why are my bags empty? Where am I? Oh my god. Did I not loot them? I didn't loot them. I started celebrating and forgot to loot them. Lol. That's funny. Okay, so for courtesy, for courtesy, we are gonna stay for another kill. But look we got. I think our hands are slightly. Yeah, we got red hands on. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna kill one more for Euphemist, our resident enchanter here. But we are done. Look at us, red-handed. Got the ruby gloves, baby. Alright, you guys. Catch you next time. I think the next video is going to be us right here soloing alligators with our panic animal and snare. I think it's going to be pretty good XP. Let me do a parry levels style. See you then.